Hey guys, before we start this podcast, I wanted to let you know that we are going to be talking about Endgame, and there are some spoilers in our review. So if you want to skip that and you don't want to ruin the movie for yourself, you can go ahead and skip forward to 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Peace. Welcome back to the Hot Pot of Coffee podcast. My name is Brad.
And I'm Amanda.
And the first thing we're going to talk about today, I went back. I'm going to go back and put a warning before this episode starts. We're going to talk about Avengers Endgame. So this is your second spoiler warning. And in the beginning, I'll put where to fast forward to skip this part of the podcast.
Oh, we're going straight into it.
Yeah, that way I can give a time code. So you would have already heard a time code of where to skip forward if you do not want to hear spoilers for Avengers Endgame. This is your last chance. Okay, I gave you all the chances. Don't care anymore. So yesterday we got tickets a week and a half early for Avengers Endgame, and yesterday at 2:15 in the afternoon was our ticket time. Mm-hmm. What a movie.
What a movie.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it. It was so much different than every other Marvel movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The first half is almost a drama. It's not, there's no action. It's just sad. And it makes you think like these superheroes are people.
Because they are people.
Yes, but you really see the aftermath of what the world looks like, and it's pretty spot on. Basically, there's just trash everywhere. Like everything, the homes are neglected. People don't really care. Everyone's depressed. I think the two characters they did, there was a lot of comic relief. I think the Hulk was one.
Yeah.
So the Hulk, Bruce Banner merged with the Hulk finally, so that he's got the body of the Hulk with the mind of Bruce Banner. So he's basically now just a bro.
It's so funny.
He's really funny. Especially the part where the kids want a picture with him, and Ant-Man was like, "Do you want a picture with me?" And the kids were like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Ant-Man." And Bruce was like, "No, take a picture with him." And he's like, "No, I don't want the picture anymore." And he's like, "No, take the picture."
It was very Mark Ruffalo. It made me very happy.
We just found out that Mark Ruffalo was actually in a movie with Brie Larson before, and he didn't even remember.
Well, because he wasn't actually in any scenes with her.
Yeah, so she told him, apparently. She was like, "Oh, we were in a movie together." So Mark Ruffalo obviously was in 13 Going on 30. And Brie Larson was one of the fucking little bitch girls.
Yeah, she was one of the 6 chicks. So they weren't in any scenes together because he was only with the adult 6 chicks. So I don't know how he would know that he was in a movie with her.
Yeah. So that's interesting. But I think of all the characters, the best character in the entire fucking movie was Thor. By far, Thor got fat, and he was a drunk, and he was so, and it's not like I thought when he picked up the hammer or something, he was going to go back to his normal body.
I thought so too, but then I'm like, wait, nope,
but he
he's
just
still
stayed
fat
the whole movie. He's like 70 pounds overweight. He's got a beard.
Really funny.
And my favorite part was that Meek and Korg we're still there on the couch playing Fortnite. So the rock guy and the lobster, Bruce walks into his house and he's like, "Hey, you want to play some Fortnite?" And he's like, "Thor, this guy keeps killing me." And then Thor takes the mic and he's like, "Listen, Sniper Man 69, I will find you."
Noob 69.
Noob Sniper 69. He's like, "I will find you and I will fucking kill you." And he's like, "Thanks, Thor." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem. Let me know if he bothers you again." So they were playing Fortnite. Fortnite was in the movie, but not in a fucking stupid way. Like in a good way. Mm-hmm. Like a funny way. That Thor was playing Fortnite. So like we talked about in the previous podcast, what I hoped didn't happen happened. And it was the only way it was going to happen.
But it wasn't how you thought it was going to happen, because you thought they would just get the stones from Thanos and use them to just like go back in time. But this was different.
Yeah, they killed Thanos and then brought 2014 Thanos. 2014 Thanos found out about it, and then he went to Earth.
But what they did was they went back at a time when all the stones to like get them before that moment, so that they could just snap their fingers in their present time.
Yeah,
because you can't change the past.
So this is an interesting topic on that. So we'll talk about the coolest scene of the whole movie was obviously the end. Me personally, I was happy that Brie Larson was only in it for 15 minutes. She did her part, and then she went away.
And she did fine. She did great.
Yeah, she would have been way more help if she was there earlier.
She had her reason. She was saving all the other planets that were in chaos, too.
Thanos was going to destroy everything again. She was just being lazy. And I did not like her Lesbo haircut. I like how Rocket made fun of it. He was like, oh, nice haircut.
It's nice that it's funny that he made fun of it, but don't call it that. That's just a nice haircut. It's fine. She looked fine.
Very pixie. We'll put it that way.
That's fine. It looked good on her.
But the coolest scene was obviously Captain America standing up by himself against the entire army, which was in the comics. Mm-hmm. And then everyone comes out and starts to help him. And the saddest part, Iron Man, is now gone.
That was very sad.
Iron Man is the dead. And I've never heard a movie theater so fucking quiet in my entire life.
That's exactly what was going through my head, too, when that was happening.
Like, that one guy coughed, and I was like, shut up. Like, that movie theater was dead.
Was so quiet.
Silent. People were, like, sniffling a little bit.
That was just me sitting next to you. But I have a cold.
Yeah. So,
I'm sick.
That was crazy. And Pepper... I didn't expect Pepper to be the new Iron Woman. Mm-hmm. So a lot of things. So Pepper's the new Iron Woman, and then Captain America's friend is the new Captain America, which, by the way, does happen in the comic books. He passes it down to the black guy. I forgot his name.
I forgot his name, too.
He's the new Captain America. So here's the thing with the whole time. So you can't change the past. So that's why they had to bring the Infinity Stones back. Because if they... So... It was impossible, quantum physics-wise, this podcast is now science. Quantum physics-wise, it's impossible to change the past. If you kill Hitler, someone else is just going to do what Hitler was going to do. Yeah. Like, it's impossible to change the past. So instead of changing the snap, they're just going to do another snap and bring everyone back. Problem is they need the Infinity Stones, but they take them from the past, which changes the past. So after the snap, they need to go back in time and replace every single stone and do that. So here's the theory I heard today, which was fucking crazy. It was on YouTube. And this guy it's not just a theory. This guy is super smart. Because Marvel just bought Fox. So the X-Men, Deadpool, they're all part of the Marvel universe. I mean, they always were.
Yeah.
But now they're actually a part of it. So people are like, well, how are they going to bring them in? Well, Captain America fucked up. Because when he brought the stones back, he was supposed to come back.
Yeah. But
he didn't. And he stayed in the 40s.
Yeah, with his girl.
Do you know why S.H.I.E.L.D. even started? S.H.I.E.L.D. started and did their whole thing in the Avengers and all that. That whole timeline started because they lost Captain America and they needed to build their own division. So Captain America now was never lost. So what is S.H.I.E.L.D.? What is this whole thing? So now they're thinking that this is how they bring in the X-Men and all that, because now that Captain America was never gone, they had a different way to protect the world and stuff like that. So they actually created a new... Captain America fucked up, and he created now a whole new timeline because he was never supposed to be there in the first place. That's what led to all these events happening, was Captain America not being alive. Mm-hmm. So he fucked up real good.
But then he lived a great life, so it's okay.
Doesn't fucking matter. He fucked it up. So now everyone's thinking that Cap is the reason all of this shit is now going to happen and how they're going to push now the Marvel universe going forward. Because contrary to popular belief, people think it's just Thanos who's like the bad guy. Thanos is not the only bad guy in the Marvel universe. There's way worse fucking people than Thanos.
Well, I think people know that.
Way worse people who like want to just not just snap. They want to destroy everything down to nothing. And more powerful. They could like look at Thanos and he'd die. So this will be an interesting now Phase 4 of Marvel. And now I think it's going to be Pepper as Miss Iron Man. It's going to be the new guy as Captain America, Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch. Captain America's gone too. I mean, normal Captain America. And then the new Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be Thor with Thor now.
That'll be so funny.
It's going to be so perfect because he's the funniest. The end part between them was so funny.
Yeah, Chris Pratt and Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Battle of the Chris.
Chris Pratt kept just being like, yeah, I'm the leader. And Thor was just like, yeah. And he's like, no, I'm the leader. And Thor's like, huh? Yeah, you are. It's okay. You are. He's like, you are. And then Chris Pratt just kept getting all like...
Well, I wonder what's going to happen now with Gamora because it's so weird now.
Well, that's what they're saying Guardians 3 is going to be about.
Yeah.
Is him searching for Gamora.
That's so sad. But I'm happy that she's alive in her own way.
That's funny. He tried to hug her and she just kicked him in the nuts. So, I would say it was great. I mean, let us know if you thought differently, but I thought the movie...
I really enjoyed it. I didn't even notice 3 hours went by. It
was such a different type of... It was not an adrenaline rush at all. The only fighting in the movie was really at the end.
But it was still exciting even without all the fighting.
Yeah.
They still kept your attention. It was never boring.
It was interesting. And that's all... That'll conclude our review on it. It was just fucking great. That was, 10 minutes of it, and I'll put the timestamp in the thing. But we watched 2 other things this week. One was fucking incredible. The other was a movie. We're talking about that movie right now because I know Amanda fucking loved it. We watched Escape Room.
Oh, I fucking hated that movie so much. It bothered me so much.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Yeah, why did it bother you? It was an escape room. It was a fucking great movie.
It was so stupid. I hated all of the characters. Every single one of them pissed me off. It's you have to make at least a couple lovable if you're going to have me connect with characters and care about them dying at all. I didn't give a fuck about any of these people dying because I hated them all.
That's what the reviews said too. All of the characters were hateable.
They were so hateable. Oh, I couldn't stand them.
Bad casting.
And then the dialogue was terrible. No, it was bad character development. It was a horrible movie.
Well, the whole time we were watching it, I was calling out the rooms 10 minutes before they figured it out.
We both would figure it out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you just... in the first room at the coffee table, they're pushing it down. I go, use the water. And they didn't figure it out for 5 more minutes. And I was like, I would have been out of this escape room literally 10 minutes ago. And
then they get to the second one and they're trying to name, dead presidents. I'm like, guys, it's Rudolph. Come on.
I know. In the first 2 seconds, I was like, Rudolph? It was, it was so fucking weird.
So stupid. I hated it.
Yeah.
And I hated how it ended.
Well, so it ended exactly like another movie called The Belko Experiment, down to it's exactly what happens.
Well, it just wasn't a well thought out horror movie. It wasn't
a horror movie. It was a thriller movie.
It wasn't a thriller. It was just stupid. It was really lame and disappointing.
I mean, I'm good at it. The first time I did an escape room, I was out of there. Lickety split. Everyone was standing. Everyone was standing in there what do we do in the first room? And I just looked on the wall and I saw times, and they were in. It was a church setting, and there were times on the wall of open, but it was a military time. And I was like, why don't we just? And there was a code box that had 7 codes, and I was like, why don't we just subtract the times and get a 7-digit code? And they were like, oh. I was like, you guys suck at this. It's so easy. God. But I mean, escape room, I would give it a hard 30%. It's fun to watch if you're just half watching it. It's not a fun. But what was a fun fucking watch was Bonding.
Yeah, that was fun.
If you have not seen Bonding on Netflix, it just came out last week. Holy shit. If you just want to watch for the hot girl, that's fine. But the story is you think the girl is the main character. She's not. It's the guy. And he is, I don't want to ruin it, but what he does to his roommate is so funny.
That is really funny.
So if you want to know just the background, so Bonding is about a girl who is in her master's degree or PhD for psychology, and her side job is she's a mistress.
She's a dominatrix.
So she doesn't have, but that was never, does she have sex with them if they
No,
pay?
she never has sex with them.
Because you can see her naked if you pay for her to pee on you.
She doesn't. She's never done that.
Yeah, she said he doesn't want me to pee on him. He wants you to pee on him.
She never has sex with them.
Do we know that?
Yeah.
So she doesn't fuck them, but she like pees on people and whips people and like all that.
She's a dom.
She's a dom, so called Mistress May, but in her real life, she is a psychology student, and I love the guy in it too. And he's funny.
Yeah.
But her best friend from high school, who's gay, but she had sex with, is he's her business partner, and he gets roped into the whole thing and ends up having to do a bunch of disgusting things to people in New York City, like pee on them, and it's weird. But it's fucking hilarious
It's
watching.
really funny.
It's really good. It's only 6 episodes, and each episode is like 13 minutes. 7 episodes?
Yeah, and they're like 13 to 15 minutes long.
And the ending, even Amanda texted me like, what the fuck was that ending? I was like, I mean, it was alluding to their high school time, but...
No, I know, but...
Still. It was like the ending.
You
I
didn't
didn't
like
like
the
it.
ending?
If there's no second season, I'm going to be pissed.
No, there's going to be a second season.
I don't know. Watch Bonding. That was
There
good.
has to be.
You know what? This isn't a spoiler for Endgame, but you know what song they should have had playing when Captain America was fighting?
What song?
America. Fuck yeah.
No, that's from a different movie.
That'd
They
been so
can't
funny,
just
yeah.
take that.
That'd have been so funny. Anyway, that wasn't a spoiler, so don't worry if you heard that part and you skipped the spoiler review section. Anyway, we're not drinking this week.
No.
I'm drinking water, and Amanda's drinking flavored water.
I'm drinking tea.
That's flavored water.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's tea.
Tea is flavored
It's
water.
not flavored water.
What's it made of?
Like
Water and
herbs and spices and
What's the main ingredient?
lavender and chamomile.
Why are you drinking sleepy time tea?
Because I don't want anything with caffeine in it.
Anyway, Amanda's been sick. She's got the allergies. On top of
My sickness.
On top of her disease. She's now got allergies. I have allergies too. I'm constantly feeling like I have to sneeze, but I can't. And it's literally, it's worse than having to shit your pants. Because at least if you have to shit your pants, you can do something about it. But with the sneeze, you can't let out. I know.
That doesn't even... Your analogies never make sense. It's like it's one of the worst allergy seasons in Phoenix ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. I hate it.
The doctor that I'm working for right now, he literally has hives in his throat.
The big black guy?
Yeah, he has hives in his throat.
That's gross.
Isn't that horrifying?
Does he sound like Morgan Freeman now?
Yeah. He's like, he sounds super sick. He's like, I'm not sick. He's like, I just literally have hives in my throat. I'm like, that sounds so horrible. But he's like, no, it's fine. They don't itch. But I'm like, oh my God.
How old is he?
I don't know. In his 30s, I think.
Does he hit on all the girls?
No, he's gay.
Does he hit on all the guys?
No.
He's got hives in his throat. Be like, it's not from the allergies.
Oh my God, no.
You know, Doc, I hear cum makes those go down.
Ew.
So,
Gross.
yeah. So we're not drinking. We're drinking the healthy stuffs, and then I have the fucking worst week. I'm not going to bed tonight. We're recording this on a Sunday. It is 6:00, so it's 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not going to bed tonight because I have to be at the airport at 3 a.m. my time. I have a flight to Orlando and a business meeting Monday through Thursday, and I have no time to acclimate to the fucking time. So I'm going to be running, the meeting started like 6 or 7 a.m. every morning. So I'm going to be waking up 3, 4 a.m. my time every fucking morning, going for 12 hours, I'm so annoyed. I'm so fucking annoyed. It's not even funny.
Tell me how you really feel.
It's all right. I mean, oh my God. The only thing keeping me together right now is these boxers I just bought.
From Express.
Not sponsored. And oh man, they feel so good on my nuts. My schlong and my nuts just feel so
Do they feel like
It's like I can't feel the underwear. They're like Under Armour, but they're not. It was $70 for 4 pairs.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but they're worth it. This is the first time I've spent more than $2 on underwear.
I know. I've gone underwear shopping with you at the rack, and you wouldn't even pay for like $20 for a pack of 5. So I was very surprised that you
and if you cover up a bunch of letters, they say sex.
Yes. Okay.
So that's cool. Yeah, so I'm just not looking forward to this week in Florida. I'll keep my eye out for some good stories to tell.
I feel like there won't be any. You'll be so
There's going to be
tired.
1,200 pissed off people there. There's going to be a lot of good stories of people getting drunk and saying stupid shit, and I will keep you in the loop. And then I'm supposed to go to Seattle in May, but hopefully I don't have to do that. I just applied for a new job because we're not at that level of sponsorship yet where I can quit and do this for a living. Hey, listeners, you want to help me do that? Share the podcast. Let a bunch of people know about it. Subscribe. And that way, we can do this for a living and put out more than 1 episode a week. If I did this for a living, we would put out 3 episodes a week.
We would?
Yeah, 3 like 30-minute episodes. We put out like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just like so people had shit to do. But right now, it's just 1 day a week because I don't get paid to do it.
Okay.
I love doing it, but I don't have that much time. I got to work. Like Britney Spears once said. Work,
You
bitch.
better work, bitch.
Work, bitch. Work, bitch.
Do you want a hot body?
Work, bitch. I got a good, interesting story.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Did you hear about the new Ukrainian president?
No.
Okay. So Ukraine, one of the best first world... No, I'm just kidding. I can't say that with a straight face. So,
what were you even going to say?
One of the best countries on the planet.
Oh.
First world country. So Ukraine just had presidential elections. This is a good story. Don't log out. So there were 2 candidates. One is a presidential candidate who no one liked. The other one was a TV star who was on a TV show about a guy who's an actor who tries to become president and wins. And he's an actor, and he tried to become president, and he won.
Wow.
So he's an actor who's a president who plays an actor on a TV show who becomes president. And he had like no political agenda or anything. Like he refused to do debates. And on his Twitter, the entire presidential campaign, he just tweeted like memes. And he's president now. And everyone was like, how could this happen? And everyone's like, well, I mean, Donald Trump. So we got that. Like we put a TV star in the White House. So why shouldn't they?
Yeah,
I just thought that was really interesting and funny.
Let's hope he's a little bit more sane than ours.
You know, the Hot Pot of Coffee podcast, keeping you up on world news. That's an interesting, you can share that with people.
Yeah.
Chew on that. That's a little nugget of Snickers. Just
a little.
Ukrainian president's an actor. New World Order. Okay.
Oh my God.
I want to do something fun. Amanda and I were talking about this. Oh my God, I'm tired. 1 second, I'm stretching.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
That was so dramatic.
I found this, you know, our podcast, we love Reddit.
Do we?
Because it's free content. And I really want to do this thing because I love giving people relationship advice. Because I'm bad at it. And there's an entire subreddit called /r relationship advice. And these people have the most fucked up relationships. And I thought we could look at some and give these people relationship advice live on air.
I'm down. Weren't we going to give legal advice? Wasn't that what we were going to do?
Yeah, but this one's better.
Next week.
So this one was posted by... Oh, so most of these are throwaway accounts. So I'm not just going to say who posted these because people make these so that no one knows who they are. Okay? The title of this is, My Husband Just Told Me He's Gay. Yesterday, after I got home from work, my husband, 39, asked me, 40, to sit down. He was crying. His hands were shaking. I presumed he cheated on me. After sitting on the couch for 20 minutes and him not saying anything and me reassuring him it will be okay, he tells me he's gay and he thinks he has been gay his whole life. I am shook. I feel stupid, embarrassed, used. I've just been this woman he pretended to love and care for the last 15 years. He told me he will be moving out, but told me when when he did, he still wanted to be the father to my child when it was born.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what to do.
Also, wait,
I feel like the last 15 years I have been this object for this man to pretend to be attracted to. I'm so sad and angry. Whoa. There's a lot to unpack here.
1, she's 40 years old and about to have a child.
He's going to have Down syndrome, for sure.
What the hell?
He's got the trisomies.
2, like, this happens all the time.
Okay, but she's preggers. Like, that's fucked up. She just got preggers and he's like, yo, I'm gay.
I mean, he had to tell her at some point.
Here's my question for you. Did you just find out, or for the last 15 years, has he been asking you to stick things up his butt?
She's like, he's always asking me to peg him, but,
And have you asked if that's maybe something you could do? Maybe you could stay together if you could peg him.
I don't think that will work.
Because they make those pegging dildos that go inside your vagina,
Yeah,
so as you're fucking him, it fucks you too.
Yes, but if you're attracted to men, you're not going to be attracted to your wife anymore.
Yeah, but no one's attracted to their wife after 15 years anyway.
That is not true.
It's pretty true.
No, it's not.
Anyway, this is so interesting. What do I tell you to do? Get a post-nub. That's my advice.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is. A
No.
post-nub, a pre-nub, and a post-nub. You can get a post-nub.
What's a post-nut?
Post-nuptial, so that he can't take half your shit.
Why not?
What do you mean? They're getting divorced.
So?
He wants to go suck some dicks, and he's lied to her for 15 years.
He didn't even realize it until this moment.
No, he said he thinks he's been gay his whole life.
He thinks he's been gay his whole
How do you
life.
think you've been gay?
When you grow up the way he probably grew up, and was very...
Here's my question. How did he find out? Did he finally give in and fuck a dude?
No, he's probably just like, okay, yeah, I've been having these urges, and I can't stop trying to hold them back anymore.
Here's what I say, girl. Get a post-nut. Have your baby. And that'll be I don't know if you should let your husband be that part of that baby's life, because that's going to be hard to... That's going to be real fucking hard to, like, explain to your
It's not
kid.
hard to explain.
Daddy left us for dick.
Yeah. That's fine. It happens.
So Amanda's advice is accept him. My advice is kick him on his ass.
No.
What? What do you mean?
I don't see...
What's your advice?
That is my advice.
Ooh, this is a good one. It's kind of long. I'll go through it. My friend. Okay, so this one is also.
You're gonna read the whole thing?
No,
I
I'm
think
just
it's
gonna.
so long.
I'm just gonna like go through it really quick. So this is a new one. My friend is about to ask his girlfriend to marry her, and I'm the only one who knows how unfaithful she is. Do I say anything?
Yes.
Too long didn't read. Oh, they gave it too long didn't read. My friend is about to ask his girlfriend of 6 years to marry him, and I'm the only one who knows the truth about how unfaithful she's been. He's completely blind by love, and to him, she can do nothing wrong. I know it might not be my place, but I don't want him to make a huge mistake. Let's see how many people she's fucked. Let's see.
Does it actually say?
Let's see. I hung out with a friend of this girl, and she told me at a party they went to, she got drunk and slept with her ex. After the party, they began hooking up regularly again, and she had a threesome with him and a friend of his. My friend has no knowledge of these hookups. Ooh. I'd kill her. That's my advice.
No, you were supposed to be giving advice to the person whether or not they should tell their friend. And the answer is yes. You should tell him.
You should tell him. I'm 100% in camp. You should tell him.
Yeah.
100% you should tell him, because he won't be mad at you. Like, he'll be furious with her, and then you can help him kill her.
No, he'll just break up with her and not
What a
waste,
fucking
and
skank.
not waste his life engaged and
how
married
do you-
to her.
It's kind of interesting how do you not know? Either if she's a psychopath, if she's an absolute psychopath, you wouldn't know. But what the fuck? She's been getting fucking Eiffel Towered by 2 dudes. She's been getting double penetrated by 2 dudes behind his back. How can he not tell?
I don't know.
Me personally, I mean, and everyone who knows me, I'd kill her. Him, though, I would. 100%. This is a confession live on podcast. I mean, I would go after her. No, I wouldn't kill her. I'd make her life a living hell. But what's your suggestion? What should he do once he finds out?
End things.
It's too simple, though.
It's not. That's very simple. Yeah, end things and move on with your life. That's very simple.
Tell your friend. Absolutely tell your friend. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. I'm not going to say who posted these because I don't want any blowback. My 29-year-old... my wife just confessed that she had to sleep with her professor for her PhD a couple years ago. I can't talk to anyone, so I need some advice here.
Oh my God.
This is an interesting one. So let's read it. My wife and I have been together since high school. Oh, Jesus. We've been married for 3 years and have twin daughters.
Oh my God. So you're 21 years old?
No, 29. My wife just...
Wait, but they've only been married for 3 years, but they got married out of high school.
They've been together since high school.
Oh, okay.
They've been married for 3 years and they have 2 5-year-old daughters. So they had 2 daughters out of wedlock. My wife was pursuing her PhD when we got married. Oh, she's really intelligent and she was awarded her PhD in political science a couple of years ago from a well-known university. I was really happy for her and it was her dream. Now she has a great job. Yesterday, my wife told me that she had to talk to me about something really important. It was in the middle of the night, so I wasn't really paying attention. Could have been during the day. You wouldn't have been paying attention anyway. Then she started crying and told me that she had lied to me and cheated on me. She told me that she was sexually involved with her professor. She tells me that she had this happens all the time in like medical school, vet school, PhD, all of it. Students sleep with their teachers for fucking grades. I've seen it happen.
I've never seen that happen.
She tells me that she had no choice. Everyone has a choice. That's bullshit. Unless you were raped, you have a choice. Bullshit. Because he was a douchebag and she only did it for her degree and I'm the only person she's ever loved. Doesn't matter. She confessed because she felt really guilty about this and could no longer contain it. I was really heartbroken. We've been together forever. No, you haven't. Forever is way longer than what you think it is. The earth hasn't been around forever, okay? And I never expected her to do this. I love her, but I don't think she has my respect now. She wants to make it up to me and promise me full access to her mobile and social media. According to her, she never saw him again, but I really don't know. And I want some help with this, and I'd really appreciate some genuine advice regarding this. First of all, I should be an audiobook reader.
Oh my God. You say that every week.
I know, but I'm good at reading.
Okay. Wow, good for you.
I mean, not that great at reading, but... this is a tough one. So I disagree with her completely. Bitch is a fucking liar. You did not have to do anything.
She probably felt that she had to, but
you could have gone to someone.
You could have gone to someone, yeah.
You could have gone above his head.
It's true, but most likely he was very manipulative and told her that this was the only way, and she believed
And she's
him.
weak.
Yeah,
and
obviously,
it's still her fault. See, that's my thing in this life. If you get manipulated into doing something, and you were a weaker person, it's still your fault for being stupid. If she got manipulated to do this, I can see how that would happen. Because I've manipulated people before, but it's still their fault being that stupid. You can usually see right through it. And that kind of thing is just unacceptable. I was in a very difficult degree. I have a lot of friends who are medical or who are doctors now who are in medical school. I've seen people sleep with doctors, but they do it on purpose to try to up their grades. But dude, you cannot trust her at all. You should leave that bitch. Because she's going to do it again.
I don't think she would
positive.
do it again.
It's positive reinforcement.
I highly doubt she would do it again.
She got a PhD, something awesome from sleeping with someone. So she just got validation that sex can get her somewhere.
I don't think that's what she.
She's probably hot because.
I don't think that's what she thinks of it though.
Also, why tell him now? Like, why tell him?
Because she's guilty.
Yeah, but tell him a long time ago. The longer you wait, the more chance he's gonna kill you and go to prison. If you tell someone right away after it happens, Like it's way easier to handle. If someone told me the day after they cheated versus 3 years after they cheated, I'd have a much different reaction.
Why?
A day after, I'd be like, okay, like shit happens. We're no longer together. Like I'm never talking to you again. 3 years after, when you have 2 kids, you're getting murdered.
But they have kids. Why would you murder them?
Because the kids can't know. No, I'm just kidding. But I think it's fucked up. Like she told him this happened, 7 years ago? And now they have daughters.
I don't think it happened 7. It happened 7.
Oh, no, it happened.
PhD would have just happened.
Oh, so it happened 3 years ago. Ooh.
Yeah.
They already had daughters. That's fucked. You already have a family.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Your wife is a bitch. Your wife's a fucking cunt and you should, no. Get out of here. Get out. I want to know what the... Simply tell her if she was forced into it, you need to report it to the police. That's okay. I agree. If she felt forced or anything, but the thing is here, she wasn't forced, right? Because she's not calling rape here.
She may have been.
She didn't say she was raped. She said it was her choice.
She didn't say it was her choice. She said she felt she had to.
Ooh, I do not like this one. Okay.
So let's read it.
Yeah, we're going younger here.
Oh, what?
So the dude here is 20, the girl is 21.
Oh, okay.
We're moving forward. I like this part of the podcast. I like relationship advice. Maybe we should just make another podcast called Relationship Advice.
Where we give terrible relationship advice.
Yeah. I might have to change this podcast from comedy to social. Or not so what is it called?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Okay.
But I like this. I like how we just talk about whatever the fuck we want. My girlfriend told me about her rebound if we were to ever break up. Ugh.
Why would you do that? Also, you're 20 years old and you'll probably break up, so.
I don't have a rebound. I haven't met her. She's on Tinder. No, just kidding. Okay, let's read this. I hate how this already starts. He's 20. I'm so shook. God. Right away, just kill yourself. Jesus Christ. I'm so shook when she said this. I have been with this girl for 3 years now and really have feelings for her. You just have feelings for her? Okay. We were with another couple boarding a plane when the topic got brought up. When it was her turn to comment, she blurted out a name so quick this made me feel truly awful. I was thinking, so if we were to break up, which I had no intention of doing, she already had a rebound plan, and I didn't know how to respond, so I just stood there in shock. She then apologized to me and told me how much she truly loves me and that I'm the guy she wants to be with for the rest of her life. Please. I just really don't know where to go now because it's been on my mind recently. And this happened a few weeks ago. Any advice is appreciated.
I don't understand this.
Let me tell you something, dude. First of all, I was in a relationship exactly like that from 18 to 21, 22 years old for a little longer than you. And it ended. I'm going to give you advice. End it. It's not going to last at all. Okay? She's 21 years old. She doesn't even hit her sexual prime for 10 more years. And if she's already thinking about what other dude she wants to fuck, she's going to cheat on you. Like, it's just going to happen. You should just break up with her. I don't know. And it's different. I think it's different here because if she would have blurted out something like Liam Neeson, or not Liam Hemsworth or Chris Hemsworth, that's different, right?
Yeah.
Like, I blurt out, what's her name all the time?
Rachel McAdams?
No. She's
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. So Amanda and I have done this before, and I've been like, Emma Watson. And like, we both know that's fucking impossible. Even if I was in the same room with her, she'd be disgusted by me. Mm-hmm. So we both know, and I don't know who your male guy, I think it's, what actor is it? I forget. He's insignificant to me because I have a bigger penis.
How do you know?
I sucked him off.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? What actor?
I want to know who you're thinking. I don't know who you're thinking.
I don't know his name. I can't think of it.
Okay.
I don't even know what movie he's in.
Well, I like Liam and Chris Hemsworth.
Okay, well, there you go. So, fat Chris Hemsworth.
No, not fat Chris Hemsworth.
See, so every girl has it, but when girls technically like necessarily fantasize about like actors and stuff. It's not like how guys fantasize about it. Like we fantasize about fucking them in the ass. The girls just fantasize about like being taken out on a date and being like swooned and like being made love to. Like we don't think about that. We think about like fucking Emma Watson.
That
in the
is
ass.
not what girls think.
What do you think about? Getting fucked in the ass by Chris Hemsworth?
Yes.
Please. You wouldn't even let him do that. Would you? Yeah. She wouldn't. I know her very well. She wouldn't.
You don't know.
Yeah, I do. You do that when I'm right.
No.
So if they blurted out like an actor or something that, I mean, let's be honest, if girls can just throw themselves at actors, but in reality, I mean, Chris Hemsworth has probably fucked like 2,000 girls, right?
He's married and has children.
Exactly. But like, I know for a fact, like, what's his name? The DJ. Cause I knew his,
Who?
fuck, name a DJ.
Calvin Harris.
Yeah, Calvin Harris. So I knew the girl that worked with Calvin Harris. He slept with like over 2,000 women. So like, I know that. So I know girls that would be like, I'd sleep with Calvin Harris. I'm like, you'd get AIDS, like AOL style. But, it's totally different if it's a girl saying it like she blurted out like Chris Hemsworth. She's blurting out some random dude at your like fucking school or whatever that she knows.
Like a friend of
yeah,
hers.
fucking get out of there.
That's weird.
Yeah, fucking get out of there.
But he didn't say who she blurted out.
But then again, I don't believe girls can have guy friends, so.
It didn't say who she blurted out. She could have just blurted out like...
She blurted out a name so quick.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's too vague. I can't...
It is too vague. I say figure it out. If it's a dude you know...
Even if it's just like, there was this guy at our undergrad, and he was gay, but he was just, like, he was so good looking that all the girls were just like, oh my god, this guy. And so, like, there's that, you know? But he's gay, so it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? You're not even listening to me.
I'm sorry. I was looking for the next one, and it's even better. You ready for this one?
No.
The guy's the girl's 19, the boy's 21, and this is her posting.
Okay.
My boyfriend and father of my baby slept with my sister.
Oh god, that already is enough.
He wants to get back together, but I don't trust him. My sister wants to come around and see my daughter, but I don't really want her around. They both want to be in my life like nothing happened, but I don't know if I should trust either of them again. Should I give them a second chance? No. No.
But you're 19, so of course you will.
If your sister's hotter, then here's what I'll say. If your sister's hotter, get over it. If your sister's your twin, maybe it was a mistake.
I highly doubt that.
I've always wondered that. Because there's been stories of girls like fucking their like husband's like twin or something, or cheating on them with the twin, and it's like, was it a mistake though? The twin could have been like up to some shady shit, you know? You know? You know?
Uh-huh.
Like, think about it this way. If you had a twin, and she was married to Chris Hemsworth, and you could act just like her and trick Chris Hemsworth, would you do it?
No, I would not do that.
You'd do it. I'd do it.
No, it's your sister, your brother. No.
I don't know, man.
That's weird.
That's a fucked up one. Oh.
Is this equally as fucked up?
We're gonna end on this one because this one really gets my knickers in a twist. I said knickers.
Knickers?
Yeah, just in case people think that was a racist word. It's not. They're my pants in a twist. My panties. This puts my G-string right up my asshole.
Okay. Your new express G-string.
This is called My Girlfriend's Coworker Kissed Her. Fucking told that guy. Okay, I'm gonna read this one.
Okay.
Let me get a drink of agua.
You're so annoying.
My girlfriend and I have been together for almost 1.5 years and have been pretty strong the whole way through. We live on opposite sides of the city and both work at fast food type joints. Last night, she was working until 11 p.m. and I had long gone to bed, so she sent me texts that night that I would read in the morning. She said something bad happened at work and I need to tell you. She explained to me that a coworker and her had been talking, and he said, I know you've got a boyfriend, but you have 2 months to leave him because you're mine. Then he forced himself upon her and quickly pulled away. She says she was shocked and had a what the fuck reaction. Chapter 2. My girlfriend has told me about this guy before and how when he found out she had a boyfriend, he made lots of comments like, I hope your boyfriend dies. And have you broken up with... Oh, have you broken up yet? Almost constantly. To be honest, it annoyed me a lot, but I didn't say anything because I knew it was just a work environment. Chapter 3.
Oh my god, shut up.
My girlfriend was really upset this morning and worried that I wouldn't want to work through this with her. I've reassured her that of course I did and it wasn't her fault. She told me I was the only one she was going to tell, which I didn't like. I've given her 2 options, and she seems defensive of both. Number 1, she reports the incident to her manager and makes sure she doesn't work with this guy again. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, what else?
That's a fucking sexual assault. Number 2, she quits. I fully trust her and love her to bits. I've never understood that.
That's weird.
Chop her up and be like, I love you. I know she wouldn't do anything behind my back, but the thought of this guy overpowering her drives me to the point of wanting to punch holes into my wall. Just punch holes into him. Being reasonable to make this... Am I being unreasonable to make this demand? She's not working until Thursday, so we have time to work through this. So I can get on this level with you. My ex worked at Target in college, just like seasonal work, and some guy did the same thing. Difference is I scared the shit out of him and when he met me, and it never happened again. For you, I would say this. 1, she didn't do anything wrong. She told you like right away.
Yeah.
She told you right away. She didn't want it. But at the same time, you have to wonder, okay, so you have to ask 2 questions. Is this guy a fucking psychopath and a sexual assaultist? Or was she giving him mixed signals? She said she had a boyfriend, so I don't think it's mixed signals.
No.
Sorry. Ew. There's the burp for the podcast.
Gross. Stop.
God. Okay.
None of that was necessary.
It was. I had to get it out.
No, you didn't.
It hurt in my bellies. Okay. Let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. I'm shook.
Are you 19?
Dude, she told you, right? Dude, don't listen to her. You go to her manager and report this dude for sexual assault or call the police. Go to her manager first, and if...
Well, she has to do that. He can't do that.
Go with her.
She has to do it.
Yeah, go with her, though, so she feels protected. And report to the manager. And if the manager won't do anything, call the police. It's fucking sexual assault. If she won't do anything, I would say, depending on where you live, if it's like a small town or something, you can get away with it. If it's just like a sheriff in town, just wait outside work till he gets off and have a nice little talk with him. Beat the shit out of him. Don't like kill him, just beat the shit out of him a little bit. You know, like the good old days.
That is horrible advice. Do not do that.
Listen to me, Ed. Listen to me. Beat the shit out of him.
No, you'll go to jail.
But do it anyway.
No.
I don't think she needs to quit. I think you need to talk about sexual assault, and you should stay with her because you can obviously trust her because she told you. That is my advice. This has been relationship advice with Brad and Amanda.
Please stop talking like that. It's
we need
so
a theme song
creepy.
We need a relationship advice for relationship advice. Wait.
We need relationship advice for our relationship.
We need a theme song for relationship advice corner.
The relationship advice.
The relationship advice corner.
No, you're not making the theme song.
And then you could sing it, and then we both clap. So do the relationship advice corner, and then we both clap.
Okay.
Do it.
No, I'm not. I can't sing right now. I'm sick.
You don't have to sing well. Just practice it.
No.
Just practice. It's the relationship advice corner. Come on.
That's a horrible jingle, and we'll think of something better.
Then
for
you
next
think
time.
of a good jingle while I'm in the land of alligators and old people.
I will.
God, so much stuff happens in Florida.
So much.
So much. Guys, that was... I know this podcast is so random, but that's what I love about it. We just talk about whatever the fuck we want every week. Movie reviews, relationship advice. That's what you're here for. There is no rhyme or reason to this shit.
Nope.
And I love it. And if you don't like it, fuck yourself.
No.
But still subscribe.
Be nice.
If you guys enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere. Share this podcast and give us a rating on iTunes. A 5-star. What's that rating, Linda?
5 stars.
So 5 stars. And we really enjoyed this. I am going to be up I have to be at the airport now in 9 hours. I'm not excited about that. I got to do some laundry.
But what are you excited about? That we're going to do immediately after this.
Oh, we're going to watch Throne of Games. And Game of Thrones episode 3. We're going to go watch it and be super excited. We're not going to give our thoughts on the Arya sex scene. I'm still a little bit uncomfortable.
I don't understand. You people are ridiculous. She's fucking an adult now. Like, come on.
Yeah, she was fucking an adult.
She is a fucking adult now.
Anyway.
Get over it.
We love you, and we will catch you next week. Peace.
Bye.